Welcome to lesson 2 of grammar. We were talking about how to use comma in a series, how to use commas to combine sentences, and all that in the previous lesson. But let's continue. Now, at the tail end of last lesson, we talked about introductory words and now indirect address. But what if, just what if, introductory word and now in direct address occur in the same sentence? Do not be afraid. The same thing happens to them. We use comma to set them off from the other parts of the sentence. That means, yes, Maria, you are ready for the concert. Can you see that we use comma after yes? And there's comma after Maria to set it apart from the rest of the sentence. Apart from introductory words, we also have introductory phrase. Now, you may not have heard about phrases before, but phrases is made up of more than one word. That means it's shown by you have 2, 3, 4, 5 words in a group. That group is a phrase. A phrase or group of words that begins a sentence is called an introductory phrase. So an introductory phrase is a phrase or a group of words that begins a sentence. Just like introductory words, it must begin a sentence. It must. Let's have an example. Sentences. Noi was reading a music magazine. She found an advice column. Now, for the introductory phrase, we have reading a music magazine. Noi found an advice column. Now, we can have another example like going to school. Or better still, on the way to school, he saw a gorilla. Now, introductory phrases, just like introductory words that begin a sentence. It must be at the onset of a sentence because we call it introductory. When the ideas in two separate sentences are related, we can combine such sentences by using a subordinated conjunction. Yeah, that's another way of combining that's another way of combining sentences. We can use subordinated conjunction, and also there will be the use of comma. A subordinated conjunction will help show the relationship between the two sentences. Now, what do I mean? For example, we have Jane practiced her clarinet solo every day. She memorized the whole piece. The result sentence can be, because Noi practiced her clarinet solo every day, she memorized the whole piece. Do you notice any new word we use there? If we don't, the word there is because. Let's go back. Common subordinating conjunctions. Look at the table. We have after, we have as, we have before, we have since, we have when, we have although, we have because, we have if, we have until, we have while. Do you notice the one we use in this sentence? Okay. Oh guys, we have come to the end of the topic for this week. Make sure you watch this video over and over again to get the hang of things. And look at the topics. Look up the topics in your textbook. See you in the next lesson. Bye bye.